In 2018, Howard and I went on a trip to Bora Bora, and we had a shower there that had no doors, and we loved it. And we decided then and there in 2018 that we ever got a house together, we would have a bathroom with no doors. So when we first started house hunting and looking for our forever house, we knew that whatever bathroom was in there, we were going to tear it apart and have our dream bathroom with no doors because we were tired of squeegeeing. Remember when we all aspired to have glass doors and then we got our glass doors and you realized that they had to be squeegeed every single time if you wanted them to look good? We were over that. It took us a few years before we were ready to tackle our primary bathroom, but we always wanted to. Why did we want to remodel our bathroom? First off, it was really ugly. It was painted, well, baby poop brown. Okay, just general poop brown. Not a fun color to wake up to. And it was just small and dark and inefficient. And it had a bathtub, but the bathtub was so narrow, it felt claustrophobic to take a bath in there. We hired Nery at Nery Construction to handle our remodeling. We told Nery what we wanted. He drew up some plans and we went, close. So we fiddled, made some adjustments, had some conversations, decided we needed to eliminate a closet in order to have enough room to do our walk-in bathroom. The very first day, they made short work of the demo. They got rid of everything right down to the studs. And it was really fun to see our bathroom, well, really just an empty cavern at that place, and imagine where all of the pieces were going to go. Here we are in our beautiful, well, eventually will be beautiful, master bathroom. We had the demo done yesterday, and today we had the framing done, and it is on its way to getting done. We're moving the toilet from that area over to that area so it can have a little private cubby. The vanity will go there. And this is the shower area. And this wall will be sort of a feature wall, a different color. We're super stoked. It was really great watching the step-by-step process as Nery completed our primary bathroom. Getting the pony wall framed in, as well as the partition wall, really started to give the room some shape. We figured out where all the plumbing was going. We figured out where all the electrical was going. And then it was time for drywall. And that was a lot of drywall. It seemed like the drywalling process was just going to go on forever. While we did have a design on paper, by working closely with Nery, we talked every day. We made little adjustments every day within the space. Every time we needed the electrical work done, he would say, where would you like it? And we would come into the bathroom and we'd say, well, we're going to have the counter here, so we would like them here, and we would like the electrical outlet here, and everything was just amazing. It was difficult to film the guys while they were in there working because there were 3 guys in a not very big bathroom and it was a little crowded. And then it's also hard to film in a bathroom that doesn't have any lighting available. So when there are no work lights in there, you just couldn't see anything. But we tried to get up and shoot footage every day of what the process looked like so that we could show you step by step as it develops. They had to put a concrete base on the floor and then put a waterproofing membrane because it's an entire wet room. You can see they're finally getting the taping and mudding of the drywall. We had a couple of different types of drywall. We didn't need to have waterproof drywall in certain areas, but we did have to have waterproof drywall in other areas. And I'm not even sure waterproof drywall is the right way to term it because, well, I'm not a contractor. But that's why you see the difference between purple and not purple. That is the waterproofing membrane. You can see our tile right there that's going to be going in. The raw plumbing. You could see into the wardrobe room where it's all cordoned off and covered with plastic. But once the tiling went in, you really could start to see what our primary bathroom was going to look like. I just love the glass tile that we selected for our partition wall. And I love the 3D effect of our white tile in the shower. But oh, that mudding and taping just goes on and on and on. So we had one guy working on tile, one guy working on the taping. It was just craziness in there.
It was fun on the day we went to Arizona Tile to start deciding what tiles we wanted. We had been through a lot of tile experience when we did our kitchen, and I had looked around at Arizona Tile and I kind of had an idea of what I wanted. So I went through and I made my selections, and Howard said, "So what do you think?" And I said, "I think we're doing this tile on the walls. I think we're doing this tile on the floor, and it's going to be this one or this one for the accent wall. Which do you want?" They were both the same color. And Howard gave his opinion and said, "I would like this one." And I said, "Done." Very easy. I think I spent 10 minutes deciding what the bathroom would look like. And as soon as I laid it out and showed it to Howard what the tiles were, he went, "Done. Absolutely. This is perfect."
The floor is a very light gray. It almost looks white, so we had to make sure we covered it up while we continued the work.
We got a white tile, but we didn't want subway tile. We did not want a boring tile. I liked a textured tile with sort of a wave in it, an Italian ceramic that we have just been absolutely delighted with. Now, obviously for the floor, we wanted a tile that had some grit to it, that was made as a floor tile. It was very anti-slip. We have found that it's a little higher maintenance as far as having to clean that floor a little bit more often because it is a light color and because it has that grit.
It's a bright white. It's going to be pretty obvious as a bright white. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, there's the finished wall minus the grout.
Oh, this looks good.
Yeah, it does.
And
then
liners in there. Liner's looking good here.
Coming in. Yeah, the liner looks good on the window frame. He still needs to do the liner on the grill here.
Mm-hmm.
Looks good. Going to the top. I'm going to switch with you. Oh man, this will be fun.
It's gonna be.
All of our restrooms, we decided we wanted to have a frosted glass pocket door. And we're very pleased with how it turned out. We chose a pale gray for the walls with white trim accents. The cabinetry that came from Wayfair.
The one thing I insisted on in our new primary bathroom, I wanted a Toto toilet. I wanted a bidet. Howard wasn't convinced at first, but he humored me. He's like, okay, let's do it. He could never go back now. He's like, there's no way. It's like, so when we go traveling, the first thing he wants to do is get back to that bidet. There's a lovely feeling about being clean. So if you've ever given it any thought, I do recommend getting a bidet toilet or just a bidet seat. Heated is nice. I recommend it. The heated seat. It greets you like a warm hug in the morning. We were very pleased with the drain that we put in. We went with a long drain that takes up a lot, but it has a wonderful little basket inside and it collects the hair. Howard is our official drain cleaner, thank God. And he says that the basket makes it much, much easier to clean than any of the drains he's had to deal with before. Since I'm the one that's shedding most of the hair, I'm glad for that. One thing that was really fun about designing our primary bathroom is picking out all of everything, the cabinetry, the shower handles, the little knobs that you hang a hook on, that you hang a towel on, all of those. A fun picture of me splashing my feet in the pool in the vintage shoot that I did with my friend Amanda.
The hardest part, ironically, was finding a rug that was exactly 6 feet and not 6 feet 2 inches because we had no more room.
We had a great time going to Bloomingdale's and picking out just the nicest towels we could find. And we got 3 sets of towels so that we always have our colors there in the room.
The floor of the shower has a slight slope, so all the water drains towards the drain, and it doesn't travel as far as where the toilet area is.
But the shower is so beautiful. And to stand under that rainfall waterhead is just absolutely amazing. Knowing that we were going to have a bathroom that was predominantly white, because we needed some light in there. It was a very, very dark. It doesn't get a lot of natural light. The light that it gets just really comes through an east-facing window, so it really only gets morning light. It doesn't get a lot of light throughout the day. So we wanted it to be a very light, bright bathroom. We put in a mirror that lights up, and it lights up the whole room. It is such a fabulous mirror. We got an enormous mirror, and that really gives us a lot of light because, you know, you gotta get in there sometimes to pluck your eyebrows or, for Howard, shaving. It's nice to be able to see what you're doing. The cats were a challenge because the cats kept wanting to go outside and the boys doing the work kept wanting to leave the door open. So we ended up working out a system where they went in and out through the window and we just kept the door closed all the time, and that solved that problem. We've been absolutely delighted with our bathroom remodel. No complaints at all. It turned out exactly the way we wanted, and we are in love with it every day. Thanks for watching. I love you bunches. What have you done as far as bathroom remodeling? Did you fall for that, oh, I need glass doors, and then learn to regret having to squeegee them all the time? Or do you love your glass doors and you don't mind the problem? Let me know in the comments down below. I love you bunches. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and I will talk to you very soon.